Do you want to leave a lasting impression when you're speaking in English? Do you want to crack those interviews and speak fluently there? Do you want to perform better in your IELTS and your TOEFL? And do you want to improve your listening skills at the same time? Then you have to learn intonation. Intonation is an integral part of English pronunciation. So, in this lesson, let's understand what is intonation, why it's important, and how we can handle it in our everyday conversations. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Learn English with Canadian Swati. I'm Swati and I'm an English teacher in Toronto. In this lesson, let's focus on intonation. Let me give you two examples. I am watching this video because I want to learn intonation. I'm watching this video because I want to learn intonation. That's what is intonation. The second one. Intonation is the rise and fall of your tone or your sound when you speak. Where you stress, where you unstress, the way you take it up, take it down is called intonation. It's the rhythm, the melody of spoken English. Intonation not only improves or builds our pronunciation, our confidence, but it also changes the meaning of the sentence that we are saying. The word that we stress on completely changes the meaning of a sentence. Now, let me show you an example of one sentence said in many ways by stressing on a different word each time. I didn't say you stole his money. That means I didn't say. Maybe he said, she said, they said. I didn't say you stole his money. That means it was not me. I never said it. I didn't say you stole his money. That means you. Maybe somebody else stole his money. Before we move on, so you can understand the types of intonation, I'm going to show you two important things that intonation does. Like you saw in my example, it stresses or lays focus on what you want to emphasize through the sentence. And the second thing intonation does is it reflects your attitude. If you're sad, you will be down. I'm feeling a bit frustrated. So it goes down. But instead, if you're happy, you go up. I was excited to see my friend. So the intonation in that sentence showed your joyous or your excitement through the intonation. That's what intonation does. There are only three types of intonation: falling intonation, rising intonation, and rise fall intonation. Let's look at the first one, falling intonation. What is falling intonation? Where at the end of the sentence you go down. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm not saying I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. So I'm just giving you an information. Use it when you have to give an information, a statement, or when you have to ask a WH question. Let's look at the statement first. When you give information like, I'm a teacher. My school is in Toronto. My school is in Toronto. I'm going down, right? That's falling intonation where I'm being confident, I'm giving a statement. The second situation is WH question. I'm going to make a separate lesson on WH questions, but let's first understand what are WH questions here. Any question that starts with a WH word: who, what, when, where, why. So, where do you live? Where do you live? What do you do? What do you do? Anytime you have a WH question, you have a falling intonation. Now, rising intonation. Rising intonation expresses your joy, your excitement. I was happy to see my friend. I was happy to see my friend. Or when you have to ask a yes no question. What's a yes no question? Yes no questions are questions where the answers are either yes or no. They could start with a do, a does, a did. Do you live in Toronto? Are you a teacher? Yes or no, right? The answer is either yes or no. So anytime you have an excitement, you have a joyous information to give, or you have a yes no question, then you use rising intonation. Now, the third category is the rise, fall, or fall, rise. Either ways. Now, when we use this is when we have to give a contrast. I really wanted to go for a walk, but I'm tired. I really wanted to go for a walk, but I'm tired. I would love to work in your organization, but I'm interested somewhere else. So you see, there is a contrast here. So the intonation is rise, fall, or fall, rise. That was all about rising, falling, and fall, rise intonation. Hope you can use it in your spoken English, everyday sentences, questions, statements, and you can leave a lasting impression on the listeners. But what this intonation does is it also improves your listening skills because you can understand other people better. So that's all from me in this lesson. I'm going to see you again next time with another interesting lesson. Thanks for watching and keep practicing.